Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Video Game Choo Choo podcast. I'm your host, John, and this week, it's time for episode 69 3.
John, I think maybe you have a future career as some kind of heavy metal vocalist with that kind of throaty growl.
I liked it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, I don't know how much I could do that. Like, I'm a little worried about how my voice is going to be for the rest of the podcast now.
Yeah, well, you brought that on yourself.
It was a good
I
intro,
did.
you know?
I was gonna join in,
did.
but it got a little crazy.
It's tradition because we are finally on the third instance of our 69 episode special.
Yeah, our
If
collector's series of podcasts.
If you aren't aware, I'll explain real quick. Every 69 episodes of the show, because we're very funny people and we love to jump on good old jokes, we record an episode where all of our questions are about love, relationships, and some more intimate topics, if you so choose. I think it's kind of fun, kind of silly, and I hope that people don't take our advice too seriously. I mean, it comes from a place of caring, We're not just gonna give you, like, shitty advice to fuck up your life, but, we're also not actual experts. I mean, hell, I mean, if I'm putting it all on the fucking table here, I haven't dated anyone in fucking years, so maybe don't listen to me. But,
Same.
it's fun. We're just having fun with it. So, we'll get to that a little later, though. For now, I'm going to introduce the other people who are joining me on this show. Ryan, you're here.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm glad to be back.
And I'm glad that you're here. And also, speaking of folks who have not been on in a good long time, Trex, you're also here.
Drag me, biatch. Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna a little bit. You should be on more.
I should. I'm funny and beautiful.
Yeah,
The fans adore me.
for sure, yeah. I think
Hey.
we've got a good crew here tonight.
Exactly. We're gonna have a good time. So, because we got a lot of questions, which is a good thing. This is not me complaining. I'm just going to say that we should probably excise our usual rigmarole. Instead of talking about, like, hey, this is what we played or this is what we found interesting. I'm just gonna bring up one small piece of news and one very major thing that happened, and we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
And then we'll just get straight into questions. So, the first bit of news is a rumor, but it pretty much seems confirmed. Recently, a tweet was put out by, I apologize for bungling your name, Marcin Momot. The community lead at CD Projekt Red, who put out a tweet who said, what if Geralt was going to step out of the Witcher game for the very first time to make an appearance in one of the upcoming games later this year? So, after that tweet, there were some rumors that had previously pointed to this, but Let's Play Video Games, who are pretty in the know when it comes to leaks and rumors, posted that this hint right here is pointing towards Soul Calibur 6, that Geralt is going to be one of the guest characters in Soul Calibur 6.
Alright. Cool.
Fair.
Yeah, he's a great fit.
Yeah.
I think he'd be really fun to play as.
I can't believe they're not teasing PlayStation All-Stars 2 yet. I mean, come on. We're about due for another one of those bad boys.
Who else would be in PlayStation All Stars like this time? Who would be like a new character?
Knack.
Yeah, you're right. I can't really think of anyone else. Maybe like fucking 2B, I guess, because
Sure.
like Nier is kind of a PlayStation sort of character thing.
Majima, or the protagonist from Persona 5.
Kiryu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kiryu or Majima and Joker. Yeah, those would see. What you're saying right now is making me want this game for real,
Yeah.
even though it's gonna play like shit. Like,
Yeah, even though the last time they couldn't even get fucking Crash Bandicoot in the game, so maybe we're aiming a little high. I think instead we should kind of aim a little bit lower. Let's say maybe like an anthropomorphized version of like the PS Plus logo, like the yellow plus, but with like arms and legs and such.
God.
Maybe I don't know what else is hot on PlayStation these days. The horse from Shadow of the Colossus, but not the dude.
Oh boy, yeah. This is very good. This is all very good.
Mm-hmm.
But there were some other rumors about Soul Calibur 6. From what I saw, I think some of the other rumors were saying that the other guest character for the game is going to be Zoro from One Piece.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, so that might be cool.
Mm-hmm. I don't know anything about One Piece, so...
Oh, I love One Piece.
He's the guy who has 3 swords. He has the 2 swords in his hands and 1 in his mouth.
Ah, okay.
Not the only thing he has 3 of. 3 fingers.
Damn.
3 butt cheeks.
Ooh.
Shit with that ass.
one butt cheek for each instance of episode 69, folks.
There you go.
VideoGameChooChoo.com.
Bringing it around.
All right, so our next bit of news is the big bit of news. This is gonna take a little bit, so
yeah.
You know, let's roll with it. There was a Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, and it ruled.
It was really good. It was a very good Nintendo Direct.
Finally.
Well, look. It was good.
It was
and
good.
We absolutely needed that nice, beefy Direct, like, with everything that people needed. So I'm just going to run through the whole Direct, and we can kind of get a feeler on each of the announcements.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, they started the Direct with 4 announcements for 3DS games. The first one was WarioWare Gold.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming out August 3rd. Now, I am a huge WarioWare fan, and this is kind of a bummer, because it's mostly a collection of old microgames.
Uh-huh.
It says that it's got 300 microgames, which is quite a bit, and they did say that they are adding new ones, which is nice, but that's a little frustrating that it's not a completely new game.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it is new art, at least. Like, even the microgames look like they redid all the art for it.
Yeah.
And you can see, like, they did, like, new sprites for Wario. Like, I think they showed Wario, 9-Volt, Ashley, and Cat and Anna. So I'm glad to see them. Like, I love WarioWare. I'm probably gonna buy this just so, like, Nintendo ends up making more WarioWare. I love seeing those characters. But yeah, this is a slight disappointment. How are y'all feeling about WarioWare Gold?
I feel like anytime we ask something of Nintendo, they're always like, okay, we'll give it to you, and then they just give us, like, fucking Animal Crossing Pocket Camp or WarioWare Gold. Okay, I did it. It's really hard to pronounce for me. But at the same time, like, I like WarioWare so much that, like, I'm okay with it. I do want a new game, but, like, whatever, I'll play it.
Yeah. I'm a pretty big fan of WarioWare too, but that comes from me only ever having played Smooth Moves on the Wii. And so, since I really love that game but don't have much exposure to the rest of that franchise, I would definitely not mind buying this just to get my hands on all that stuff. But I'm...
Oh, yeah, then this is perfect for you.
Yeah, for sure. And so I'm kind of hoping that they do this to kind of test the waters for the franchise at this point. And I'm hoping that we'll see one come out on Switch proper further down the line after this.
Yeah, absolutely. The next game they announced was Dylan's Dead Heat Breakers. It's coming out May 24th, and that is the newest Dylan's Rolling Western game. That I've only played the first one of those, and it's pretty solid, but I know Andy really likes the Dylan games. They have told me that, like, that series has just gotten better and better. It is a tower defense game where you play as an armadillo that goes out and, like, fights monsters while you also set up, like, towers around the map to help you out. So the little bonus for this game is that you get to be in the game. Your me is in the game, and you get to basically make a furry version of your character, and your friends' Miis will also show up as like anthro characters also in the game. So that's what Nintendo's doing this time.
That's very good. Is what that is.
Huh.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. It really is. Like I'm joshing, but also it is very cute.
Yeah. Didn't this game get announced in like Japan or something already? Because I seem to remember seeing some kind of Japanese text on like a screenshot of the Miis as like anthropomorphic animals before.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like there's been some kind of like semi-announcement or like hint or leak about this at some point, because when they announced it, I was like, oh, this is coming out, but apparently it's new, so maybe I missed something, I don't know.
Or maybe just people forgot about it,
Yeah.
because I forgot about it.
Who knows, yeah. It's cool, though.
And a demo will be out on May 10th, so you can try it out if you want.
Good.
Trex, do you have an opinion on it?
Honestly, when I was watching the preview on the trailer, it just like did not look interesting to me, but I've literally never heard of this Dylan game before. I thought it was just like a brand new game, so.
Okay. They announced a remake of Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, which I was really not expecting. I kind of thought that Superstar Saga was going to be a one-and-done thing, but it's especially funny because they skipped one of them. They skipped Partners in Time.
Oh, yeah.
And so it seems like it's going to be a straight remake like they did with Superstar Saga, but they're also going to add that mini game that was in Superstar Saga that was like the RTS kind of thing, but it's going to be a story about Bowser Jr. instead of just about the Goombas.
Yeah.
So the crazy thing about this, though, is that they announced it for next year, like 2019, this game is coming out. So they're still putting out 3DS games in 2019.
Wow. I mean,
that's a lot.
You know, they gotta do what they gotta do, but, oof.
Yeah, I mean, there are already so many 3DSs out there, I can't really blame them, but I'm also like...
not, because I'm considering buying it, so...
I like the 3DS. I want another one.
I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to this. I haven't played Bowser's Inside Story yet. That was on my list of DS games that I need to buy, and I'm probably just going to take that off of the DS list, because I can just get it on 3DS now, and it'll look nicer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I'm definitely welcome to keeping games fresh, re-releasing games, so more people can play them. Speaking of that, they also announced a remake on the 3DS of Luigi's Mansion, the GameCube game. Luigi's Mansion is one of my favorite GameCube games, so I'm very excited about this. I'm a little upset that it's not a Switch remake.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think it would, because Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube is a beautiful game. Like, that was like Nintendo was actually like touting the graphics of Luigi's Mansion when they showed it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit of a bummer that it's like, oh hey, we're just gonna put it on this, like, it's gonna look worse than it did when it originally came out. But I'm all for more people getting to play Luigi's Mansion. It looks like it's just going to be a straight remake. They did say that they're adding a boss rush mode, but like, who cares about that, really?
Right.
But I highly recommend Luigi's Mansion. As long as that port is good, which I'm sure it will be, because I feel like the reason why they did it for the 3DS was just because they had like a bunch of the assets already from when they made Dark Moon. So this was just an easy port. Because I bet this is them testing the waters so they can make a Luigi's Mansion 3 on Switch.
Sure, yeah.
And I hope if they do that, I hope they make it more like original Luigi's Mansion instead of Dark Moon, because Dark Moon wasn't amazing. Like, original is way better than Dark Moon.
Yeah.
Have either of you played Luigi's Mansion original?
I have. I haven't beaten it, but it's good. It's great as shit.
Yeah, I hear y'all talking about it and giving it sort of positive reviews, and you know, I've heard good things in general, and I kind of like that now that the 3DS is essentially winding down its life cycle. I mean, to a degree, obviously not, because stuff's still going to be coming out for it next year, but like huge releases have kind of petered out for it a bit. I like that I'm going to be able to use it to go back and play these games like Luigi's Mansion and Bowser's Inside Story that I never got to play the first time around, and I don't have to worry about, buying a ton of stuff like Shin Megami Tensei 5 or like, like another Metroid main game and stuff like that. Like, there's something nice to have it to just kind of play through these ports and like the 3DS's existing backlog. So that's kind of cool, but I don't think I could really recommend anybody go out and buy a 3DS in 2018 just to play like Luigi's Mansion or something like that.
Buy a GameCube.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm definitely gonna play it, but it's just another one of those things where it's like, when are they going to stop releasing stuff for this and start really putting this kind of stuff out on the Switch?
Yeah, we'll see. All right. Our next... Okay, so after that was when they started talking about Switch games.
Yes.
So the first Switch game they confirmed was that Okami HD is getting ported to the Switch.
Yes. Ready for it.
So it sounds like it might be eShop only, like they were kind of saying that, which is probably for the best because... whenever they put something on a Switch card, it's always $10 more, and they should just put it out on. They should just put it on the eShop because it was like $20 on.
Yes.
For the re-release, so just pay $20 for Okami. It's definitely worth that. It's coming out this summer, and when you're using it in handheld mode, you can use the touchscreen, and when you're using it in the TV or tabletop, you can aim with the Joy-Con and paint.
Cool.
So that's really the only difference. Trex, you sounded very excited about this. How are you doing?
I'm so ready. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. Okami's one of my favorite games, if you can't tell. I love it so much. It's beautiful. And if you haven't played it, which I do have a few friends who haven't played it, you need to play it, like ASAP. It's totally underrated. It's gorgeous, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, I kind of dragged my feet on getting the HD for PS4, but now that it's coming to Switch, I think I'm just gonna wait and get it on Switch.
I definitely want to give it another shot because I got it for the Wii and I kind of bounced off of it, but it was just kind of because I felt like the motion control wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, like with the brush.
Oh shit, yeah, I'll give you that.
But now, if it's on the Switch, A, the Joy-Con is Joy-Con works better than the Wiimote, and B, even if that frustrates me, I can just use the touchscreen.
Yeah.
So that'll be fine. And then even if I don't want to do that, I'm sure I could play it on the Pro controller, and I could just use the stick. So no matter what, I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that'll be this summer. They talked a little bit about Dark Souls on the Switch. They announced that they're going to do a beta test before the game comes out. They didn't say an exact date, but they were like, "Oh, we're going to test out the network. We're going to let it'll basically be a demo for people." And then they announced one of the best announcements, a Solaire amiibo, where whenever you put it down on the Switch, you automatically do the Praise the Sun emote. Yeah.
Well, I think I think what it does is you put it on the Switch and it immediately unlocks the Praise the Sun emote, because in the original Dark Souls you have to go through the fucking ringer to get that in game. So I think this just kind of gives it to you up front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only problem is it looks like it might have sold out already.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Yeah, I was keeping a tab on all that earlier today and last night, because that's definitely something I want to grab, but I have had no luck getting my hands on it, and I don't know. I feel like maybe people posting about it was one of those situations where it would have been fine if people hadn't yelled about it online, and so more people went to buy it, and then that just like kind of snowballed. But I don't know. I really hope I can get one of those without having to pay $50 fucking for it or whatever. But we'll see.
I'm sure you could probably import one for not that much.
Yeah.
It'll be a little bit more, but it won't be like $100. Because in the U.S. they said it was like they were like, oh, it's going to be limited quantities, and it's only through GameStop and only through their online service, and it's in like within like a few hours of them announcing it, they were already out of stock.
Oh, that's
so who
so
knows?
annoying.
We'll see. Yeah. But yeah, Dark Souls is coming out May 25th, and I think that's for everything.
Yeah, I think it all comes out at the same time.
PS4, I think it's coming out on Xbox One and PC.
Yeah, and Switch.
And Switch, yeah. Sushi Striker, Way of the Sushido. They originally announced that as a 3DS game. It's like a little puzzle game where you're trying to match pieces of sushi and then you chain them to attack your opponent. I'm not really sure how it works because it didn't really explain it in the trailer, but it looks like it has a cute style. That's coming out on June 8th for the Switch now and the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. That seems like it'd be fine. Do either of you care?
I'm actually looking forward to it. It kind of looks like a refreshing puzzle game. Like, I'm tired of everything basing themselves off of, like, Tetris or, like, Puyo Puyo. But I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Next bit was they talked about Octopath Traveler. That is its name now. They dropped the project. It's just called Octopath Traveler. They talked about two new characters, Tressa the Merchant and Alfin the Apothecary. They talked about how each character can have their assigned job, which is like the one that they always have, and then you can also swap in another job that is affected only during battle. So they have like a battle job and a world job. I guess Tressa can buy special items off of characters because she's a merchant, and Alfin as an apothecary can like soothe people and get more information out of them, or like get special bonuses out of them by making them feel nice.
Wait, hold on. Did you say soothe the people? What?
Soothe.
Okay. See, I thought you were like she was gonna take him to a court of law to get the bonus gold for the party or something. I don't know.
That would be pretty good. There should be an RPG where you play as a lawyer. That would be pretty good. And they also confirmed there is a special edition that has a nice map, CD with the soundtrack, a replica coin for the currency, and the case for the game is a pop-up book with all the characters like sitting around a table.
Nice.
And that's coming out sooner than I expected. It's coming out July 13th.
Really?
So, yeah, like, I was expecting that game to not be out until at least the end of this year, but it's coming very soon.
Cool. Alright. Seems neat.
Yeah. I highly recommend checking out the demo. There's a demo on the eShop. I recommend checking it out, especially if you like old school JRPGs like 16-bit Final Fantasy. Definitely check that out. So we finally got some gameplay footage of Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes.
Yeah.
Lordy.
Looks good.
So it's not in like a real air quotes No More Heroes game. It looks way more arcadey.
Yeah.
You're running around in like a third person view, like pulled out away, and you're just running around slashing up enemies. But it seems really fun. I'm into it. They talked about how there are 7 different worlds, and each world, it's like 7 different games, basically, because Travis gets sucked into the game console. And each world has a different, like, structure, so it'll be like, oh, this is a puzzle game, this is an action game, this is a detective game, this is a rhythm game. So Travis is going to have to get his way through that, and all the enemies that you're fighting are bugs in the game. And, of course, each game also has a boss fight. It wouldn't be a No More Heroes game without some really cool bosses.
Yeah, the ones that they showed in the Direct, like the concept art, looked really cool.
Absolutely. And there's also 2-player co-op, because not only can you play as Travis, but Badman, who is Bad Girl's dad from No More Heroes 1, also got sucked into the game, if you remember from the trailer. So you can do 2-player co-op with one person being Travis and one person being Badman.
Cool.
They did not show off any more, like, game, like, crossovers. Like, you know, they showed, like, the Hotline Miami, and I think they mentioned Shovel Knight. They didn't show any of the crossovers. So that's kind of a bummer. I thought one of the characters looked like a character from Read Only Memories, but I was wrong. They weren't the same thing. But I don't know. We'll see what else. I will say a lot of people, myself included, thought one of the like there was a level that Travis was going through that looked very much like the desert from Nier Automata.
Yeah.
And if they do that, that would be really funny.
Yeah.
God, I can't even.
But we'll see.
imagine.
We'll see. Yeah, because Travis is going to C2B, his dick is going to fly right off, and that's going to be the end of the series. He's just going to die.
Finally.
Finally.
But no, I am looking forward to it. Let's see here. Captain Toad Treasure before we move on, actually. Travis Strikes Again does not have a date. They said this year, but nothing concrete. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. It's getting ported to Switch and 3DS. It's just a port. They said that they're adding a few new levels. Like, they said one level's going to be based on, like, New Donk City. They showed, like, a couple little things. But it's just a straight port of that game. It's a very good game, so I do recommend picking it up if you didn't buy it on the Wii U. But it's just a port. That's coming out July 13th. Do either of you have any opinions of Captain Toad?
I kind of want to play it. I've heard that game's good.
I do now, but I feel like when it was for the Wii U, like it didn't get a whole lot of advertisement, but I've heard good things about it, so I'll probably pick it up.
Okay. They okay. So when this trailer started, I was scared shitless, and so were a bunch of other people. When they announced Undertale for Switch, I wasn't ready. Like, as soon as I heard the fucking Sans, like, I was like, whoa! Like,
I feel the same way. Oh my god.
That's really
like,
good.
So many people on my timeline were like, "Oh my god, I was so scared."
Yeah, like I was at work for the direct, so I didn't get to watch any of it until I came home later. But I did happen to get my lunch break around when the direct was starting, and as soon as I opened up Twitter, all I saw were people like screaming in fear because the Sans voice was playing on the Nintendo Direct.
But yeah, there's no confirmation of a date. It just said it'll come out eventually. But yeah, Undertale on Switch. That's a good pick. The actual big piece of news about that is that they are putting out Game Maker 2.0 on the Switch, so it'll be way easier for developers to make games like Undertale for the Switch.
Cool. Yeah. Buy
That's
Undertale
good.
a third time. Sure.
Yeah, like I was legitimately recently thinking I should buy that special edition off of Fangamer sometime. Then I was like, but what if they put it out on Switch? I'll wait a little bit. And sure enough, you know, if they put out the special edition on Switch, I'll buy that before I buy it on anything else.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just did it as an eShop download, but since I already had the special edition for PS4, I'll probably just get a digital version on Switch if I decide to buy it again.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm definitely down to play through that game again.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another big surprise. Well, it's not really that much of a surprise because it leaked a while ago, but it's really crazy that it's real. The Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is coming to Switch.
Sure.
Not only is it coming to Switch, though, it is also coming to PC and Xbox One, but just the fact that the original 3 Crash Bandicoot games are going to be on a Nintendo console is really crazy. That'll be out July 10th for Switch, PC, and Xbox One. And just as a side note, this kind of confirms that Spyro Remaster.
Oh,
so
that was like a package deal for that leak?
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
So, hey, we're probably gonna, within the next few weeks, be talking about a Spyro remaster. I'm pretty excited about that.
Spyro on Switch, baby.
Yeah, I mean, according to the leak, Spyro will be a year exclusive on the PS4, just like Crash was. So, yeah, next year, Spyro on Switch.
Wow, okay. Maybe I'll play those games.
Yeah.
Have you not played them?
No,
Pussy.
The first PlayStation exclusive game I ever played when I was younger was Kingdom Hearts, actually, and a lot of my kind of beloved IPs from my childhood are Nintendo, like Pokemon and Mario and such. I never played Sly Cooper or Crash Bandicoot or Spyro or anything like that, or Ratchet and Clank. They just didn't seem like the kinds of games I would enjoy when I was a kid. So I never really got into them, but now I'm like, oh, if these are coming out, maybe I should, dive in.
Sure.
Alright. Little Nightmares is getting put on the Switch. They're doing like a complete version with the DLC. That's coming out May 18th. And there's also an amiibo thing where if you have the Pac-Man amiibo, you can scan it and your character gets a little, like, Pac-Man themed raincoat.
Aww.
Do either of you care about Little Nightmares?
I have it on my Steam wish list, but I never got around to buying it or playing it or anything. But I don't know. It looks really interesting, and I really wanna.
Okay. Well, it'll be on Switch May 18th.
Heck yeah.
South Park: The Fractured Butthole is on Nintendo Switch on April 24th with all the DLC packs. No, actually, the DLC is separate. You have to buy the DLC separate.
They couldn't have released it 4 days earlier just to fucking drive the nail in on that one. Couldn't even fucking be bothered to do that. I see how this is. Good.
Well, I think a bunch of big games are actually coming out on that day. I think God of War is coming out on that day.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Yeah, well, no one's gonna fucking buy that game on Switch anyway, so what do they have to lose?
Damn.
I'm actually, okay, so I'm a little surprised that they didn't put Stick of Truth out on Switch first, especially because, Stick of Truth is more like a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
It's like a Paper Mario.
Sure. I'll take your word for it.
Trust me, I am absolutely with everybody who says fuck South Park, but at the same time, I can't really fault people too much for playing Stick of Truth because the gameplay for that game looked really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
But everything, Fractured Butthole, it was a very, basic, boring, strategy game instead of, the Paper Mario style RPG that Stick of Truth was.
Yeah, Stick of Truth was a lot of fun. I played through the whole thing, and it had a really interesting story. I mean, it was South Park, but at the time I was into South Park, so... But it was fun. It was really good.
Yeah. It was Obsidian. A really good developer made that game, and even if it's from something as... especially today, as frustrating as South Park, they can still make something pretty good out of that.
Yeah.
But, in-house Ubisoft that just kind of wanted to capitalize on the continued South Park bullshit, it's not as interesting. They announced an ARMS open online tournament, so they're still supporting ARMS, which is pretty surprising. You can get into that March 18th if you want to try to play that, and then the top 8 will be in the finals on March 31st. So there you go, if you still play ARMS.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, I hope that's not too mean, but,
No, I'm not sorry.
I mean, it sold a good amount, but I never hear anyone talking about it.
I knew it was gonna die, really quick. I knew it.
I think if they put out a sequel with, more modes, it would be way more successful. Yeah, here we go. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition coming out May 18th.
Sure. Okay.
I'm ready for that.
I mean, it's just the release date. It's all the content all included.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. They had a really long Mario Tennis Aces segment, which that game's coming out June 22nd.
Uh-huh.
And they talked about some of the new modes. One of the modes is basically a fighting game. Where, you have health bars and special moves?
Yeah. Seemed interesting.
But yeah, I mean, there's still going to be, a normal story mode, there's going to be normal tennis, and there's even going to be a mode where you can just swing the Joy-Con like a tennis racket, so you can play it like Wii Sports.
Hell yes.
So yeah, that game looks like it's going to be really good. I am super excited for Mario Tennis Aces.
I can't wait to accidentally throw my Joy-Con.
Yeah, it... Oh, wait, no, it does have, like, a strap, but only if you have the, like, extender thing.
Oh, I don't.
Well...
Straps are for fucking pussies. We don't do that.
Careful.
I didn't even use the straps for the Wii. Come on now. Who do you think I am?
Because I was a goody-goody two-shoes, and I had to hold on to it or else I felt bad.
That's like wearing your seatbelt every time you drive.
I also wear my seatbelt every time I drive.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, you got me there.
Sorry.
Be safe.
I didn't
safe,
expect
everyone.
this to suddenly become such a tense environment, but nonetheless, I prefer to be you know what they say, buckle up or trouble up, and I prefer to keep the trouble out of my life. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. All right, so probably the thing that was maybe the like largest like single announcement for this show was the Splatoon 2 version 3.0 announcement. They said that they're adding a bunch of new gear and new maps in April.
Okay.
And then they said that in the summer they are finally adding a paid DLC expansion to the game. It's an Octoling based mode where you play as Agent 8, who is an amnesiac Octoling. And you're going through the level, a bunch of new single player levels, and they specifically said they were adding more lore to Splatoon. So if you want Splatoon lore, go ahead and get this. It's $20, so that seems like a good amount, but I could have sworn I heard the guy in the trailer say that it was 80 levels, which is a lot.
Yeah, that's
nice.
That's like a quarter per level.
Basically, yeah. So that's some good value. Also, if you beat the campaign, you get to play as Octolings in the multiplayer.
Cool. Yeah.
So there you go. Do any of you have an opinion on Splatoon 2 version 3.0 before I wrap this up?
I could probably pick up Splatoon again. I was just gonna sell Splatoon, but I think I want to try it out.
All right. Ryan, do you have an opinion?
No. I might have talked about this on the podcast before, but I couldn't really get into that game when I played the demo. I didn't like the motion controls, so...
I mean, you could turn them off.
Yeah, I turned mine off.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well...
Idiot.
Yeah, that's me. That may be a game I get at some point in the future, but there's so much else out for the Switch right now that I don't see myself getting into it anytime soon. Because I wanted to like that game, but there was just something about it.
It's cute. It's just it's not fun for very long.
No.
Yeah.
And finally, folks,
John,
Smash Bros is coming to Switch. I am so happy. Like, sometimes you just wait and wait thinking that things aren't going to turn out the way that you need them to, and then something happens, a little spark bursts into a gorgeous warm fire that warms your soul, that keeps you going for just a little longer. That was this. That was Splatoon. No, that was Smash Bros. Getting confirmed for Switch. They announced it by showing that the Inklings are going to be playable in this version. So that's fun. They showed a bunch of silhouettes too of I guess old characters that we're not really sure who they are. They showed Mario, and they also showed Breath of the Wild Link, which is very interesting that it's not old version Link, because so here's where it gets a little murky. Nobody's really sure if this is a port or a new game. Sakurai is involved. Nobody knows exactly how involved he is. He just said that he's working on it. He says that they've been working on it for about 2 years now.
Jeez.
But we don't know if it's a new Smash 5 or if it's just a port of 4 with a bunch of like different characters or whatever. It's really hard to say. either way, I'm okay with it. I was fully expecting them to just put out a Smash Deluxe, but if it's an actual like sequel, that's even better. But
sure.
either way, I welcome it. I don't know. I'm very, very excited. I fucking love Smash Bros. This is perfect. This is awesome. I'm so excited. And the crazy thing is, they said that it's coming out this year.
Well, game of the year right there. Wrap it up, baby.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, look, you say that, but Smash 4 wasn't my game of the year that year that came out.
Yeah,
because that was the year Danganronpa 2 came out. You never know.
You're right. Yeah.
But I'm very excited. We'll see how it goes.
So
go ahead.
I gotta say, I've been looking at those silhouettes. Papyrus is definitely in Smash. Definitely. I don't know who else that lanky ass character could be, because he has like too much of a barrel chest to be Waluigi, which everybody wants. But now that Undertale's on the Switch, some things are going through my head. I'm making connections.
My two guesses are that it's like a really fucked up look at like Samus or something, just because of the nature of the trailer, or it's a character from ARMS, maybe.
No, it's Papyrus.
I fucking wish it was Papyrus. Undertale.
I mean, I would not be that shocked if an Undertale character was in Smash, because like Undertale is fucking huge in Japan, and I think Sakurai is on record of saying that he liked Undertale.
There'll be like an annoying dog assist trophy where like in the you know how in the Wii version there's like the Excite Bike trophy where you pull it up and like 10 million Excite Bikes like flood out across the stage. It's gonna be like that, but like that little sprite of the dog or something. I don't know.
Yeah. God, if that's true, that basically means that Toby Fox would be in Smash Bros.
Good.
Yeah, he deserves
it.
God.
I think I'm gonna have to ask everyone, because it's time. Who do you think is gonna be in? Do y'all have any predictions?
Based on what's come out for the Switch thus far, assuming it's a new game, I would not be surprised if there's an ARMS character in there, just like one maybe.
Just like Spring Man, and then maybe like an alt costume for Ribbon Girl.
Sure.
They're basically they're the same body type, basically.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. If this is like a new Smash Bros, I think we might see like a Rabbids assist trophy or something. I would not be.
I could see that.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if they do a callback to that. And then Super Mario Odyssey Mario for sure. Like Cappy's gonna be in it.
I hope so.
See, I don't think they're gonna do that, because I feel like so much of like the Cappy Mario is about like the capture mechanic, and I don't think that would really translate very well. But I could see maybe some of Mario's like smash moves or something. Like I could see one of like maybe his down B, instead of being the flood, I could see him just like spinning Cappy around.
Yeah. Like I'm not saying it's going to be like a whole thing, but there's definitely going to be reference to that in his moveset or something.
Oh yeah, and like one of the Mario levels is absolutely going to be New Donk City, like no question. Yeah.
Ooh, that'll be so fun.
Yeah.
I kind of want to place my bets that this is a new game, but that's just me.
I would say the kind of the look at the Breath of the Wild Link. I don't know why you would show that if it's not a new version of Link and instead just like a skin or something. That seems like a pretty bold statement for a first trailer to have that in there and just be like, oh nope, it's just one of his skins or something like that. So I don't know.
And Breath of the Wild Link is so much different from original Link. Like he's gonna have a completely separate moveset.
Yeah.
Trex, do you have any predictions?
Okay, like I know I was joking a little bit, but I really do think Papyrus is going to be in it. I really do. But I mean,
you really do?
I definitely think ARMS, and yeah, maybe.
Okay, this is
what?
I'm gonna say it, but it's gonna jinx it. Mm-hmm. I'm knocking on wood right now. I think if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen in this one. I think they're gonna put Travis Touchdown in.
That would be amazing.
I doubt it.
I think they're gonna do it.
I don't
would
think
not
so.
be surprised if he is either in the base game or comes out as DLC whenever Strikes Again comes out. But if they're coming out this year, then I would not be surprised if he's in it.
It's like Sakurai or Suda has been on record like multiple times. He's on record on our website saying that he wants Travis in Smash Bros. It's gonna happen. Like,
yeah, I hope for your sake it does, John.
Oh my god, because I will main the shit out of him. All right. Okay, well that's it for news. Ryan, if you would like to bring us into questions.
Yeah, time to put on my my love doctor hat over here. Time to slip into my suave, svelte smoking jacket and take a sip of my Pinot Grigio and put on my Garfield slippers because, folks, it is time for the question segment of episode 69, part 3. So, folks, are we all prepared?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, then let's get started. So we've got a real banger for our first question tonight, a genuine humdinger, if you will. This first question for sex, love, and romance advice comes from Anonymous, who says, "This one's for Rose, but anyone can answer. Was Lennon a foot guy?"
Well, first off, I'll just say I apologize for Rose not being on.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I'm sure if you tweet at or message Rose in any other capacity, I'm sure you can get her opinion on this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say no. I don't know why I'm going to say no. I just feel like no.
So you're going on kind of an instinctual level here.
Yes.
I think everybody's a foot guy if you think about it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not.
I'm not, but, you know, if you believe.
Then why are you saying that?
Because I want to believe.
You want to believe that
You just want...
deep down inside of all of us, there's a foot guy.
Yes, 100%. He's just chilling in your little head.
Yeah.
Or wherever.
No matter what orientation, gender you are, deep down, there's just a little guy inside of you that just loves feet, that just loves looking at and sucking toes.
The foot guy is stored in the balls.
Oh.
Damn.
Maybe
that's
that's like our kind of like primal human instinct is to be into feet, but over years,
Suck toes.
yeah, over thousands and thousands of years of societal conditioning, we've managed to repress the foot guy, the raw toe lust within all of us. But those of us who blatantly enjoy the hidden pleasures of the heel, the sole, the ankle, and the holy toes, they are the ones who are closest to God.
Nice.
Shit.
I love it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But to answer the question, I don't think Lennon was a foot guy. I think Rasputin was a foot guy.
Absolutely.
That's why they killed him. They couldn't hang. He got too creepy, and they had to drown him in the fucking Russian river or whatever.
That's why he was so hard to kill, because his love for feet made him so powerful.
Yeah, it's my favorite magical girl anime. So our next question comes in from Shoeless, the first of many from this particular Tumblr user. Thank you, Shoeless. Shoeless says, "What's the best metaphor for touching yourself?"
I mean, my personal favorite is saying yanking pud. That's the best
Oh.
one, in my opinion. Just be like, yeah, just y'all over there yanking pud.
I hate it.
It's bad, but it's fun to say.
It's really bad. It's horrid. Trex, do you have anything for this?
Nothing as disgusting as that. Like, usually I just say wanking it. I just think that's like a fun word.
Yeah, that's a good word. That's a very, like, classic phrase. So we've got kind of the two ends of the spectrum here, and yeah, y'all can kind of tell me where I fall, because the two I was going to say may actually be worse than John's, which are
no, don't say it.
burping the worm and throwing rope.
What is the first one? What?
You know, you gotta burp the worm.
Burp? The worm?
Burp the worm. You know, sometimes your worm it's just gotta be burped.
I feel so nauseous right now. Oh
Holy
lordy.
shit.
um, those are both really good. I also like the one that the Share Zone has kind of popularized, which is Beep the Guppy. That one is also extremely good.
I feel so vanilla now.
See, I think that's good though. I think that's good that you're kind of, on sort of the entry level playing field on this, because we gotta have a good variety of opinions. If it's all of us just saying the worst thing we can possibly think of, then no real advice gets given. I would say it's just kind of a stew pot of heinousness.
I think we're all vanilla in at least some way, you know?
For sure. Next question, also from Tumblr user Shoeless. I don't really know what this question has to do with sex, love, or romance, but Shoeless says, "Who's the Johnny Appleseed of video games?" I don't know what that means.
What?
I don't know what that means.
So when we first got this question, I was so confused because for some reason my first thought wasn't I know the historical American folktale character Johnny Appleseed.
Uh-huh.
I thought there was like a famous porn star called Johnny Appleseed, and I thought that was the joke.
God.
And I looked it up, and there isn't. So I don't know what this is supposed to mean.
John's been jacking it to a fictional, made-up porn star named Johnny Appleseed this whole time.
Well, I know John. I know John plays Fate, so for all I know, Johnny Appleseed could be a busty anime lady in that
game. You're not wrong. You're not. Not yet. Like Paul Bunyan is a fucking like little anime girl in that fucking game. Great. So
wonderful. So I think there is kind of a way to make this a little more risque. So bear with me. This is going to require some legwork, some imagination, and maybe this is what Shoeless meant, maybe not. But death of the author, So Johnny Appleseed is kind of famous for going across the country and planting his seeds in places all across the land. So maybe this question is asking which video game character just gets it on with like everyone, like all the time, everywhere. Like maybe that's what this question is asking.
Okay, that makes more sense, and maybe that is what Shoeless means.
I have no idea, but that's how I think we should probably answer this. Who in video games is just getting it on?
That's a good question.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good answer. He seems like the type.
He seems pretty horny.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What was that?
Sorry, what?
Whoa. I went, whoa. Yeah, I don't know. That's because like it's hard for me to think of characters like interacting in between games unless it's from like Smash Bros or other crossover fighters, and it's like nobody in Smash Bros is like really fucking like maybe there's a couple of characters from Smash Bros that I could see like oh yeah, maybe Captain Falcon's fucking somebody, but like like Mario doesn't fuck. So I wouldn't say like that. And then like for like other like crossover things, it's like I don't know, like Ryu's not fucking anybody.
Bayonetta.
Sure. Like Komeda?
No, but good one. Nice. I can appreciate.
I thought you said Komeda. I was like, no.
I said Bayonetta.
Oh.
Now I need to make a Komeda Bayonetta crossover.
Oh Lord.
Please don't.
You know those people in Danganronpa are horny. I
mean, you know how teenagers are.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I don't really have a question for this, or an answer for this, I should say. But John, you did bring up something very compelling that I would like to circle back to.
Oh no.
You stated that Mario doesn't fuck. Is Mario a volcel or an incel?
It's kind of hard to say because I feel like the concept of sex just does not exist in the Mario universe. Like I would not be
Mario's asexual then.
Yeah, like I would not be surprised if like every character in the Mushroom Kingdom just does not have genitalia. Like I think would just
back up for a minute.
Okay.
Mario, if he didn't fuck, he wouldn't have nipples.
Yeah, because I mean that.
This has kind of become like a God versus evolution problem now, hasn't it? Like, I don't think the question is no longer whether or not Mario fucks, but whether or not Mario even possesses the ability to fuck.
So okay, hang on though. All right. So in Mario canon, the stork brings the babies, and they're basically newborns. So it would make sense for mothers to still have to like produce milk for their infants. So okay. I think it is still rational for Mushroom Kingdom characters to have nipples, but they don't need to have genitalia because they don't procreate.
So
that way.
So you think it's just like a Ken doll down there, like just completely smooth?
Yeah, and I think if I would not be surprised if Mushroom Kingdom characters don't piss or shit either.
No! Hold on! Hold on! Okay. If they didn't fuck, where do all the babies come from? Mario was a fucking baby.
Stork! The stork!
Oh, you got me. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But wait.
Okay, but Yoshi lays eggs.
Yoshi doesn't need to fuck
Yoshi
to lay
has
eggs.
a cloaca, though. Confirmed.
Yeah, but that doesn't...
Yoshi's an exception. You look in the rule book of the Mushroom Kingdom, and it's like the Yoshi clause, and it's just like no characters will have genitalia or cloacas or whatever else except Yoshi and Birdo, I guess.
If anybody in the Mushroom Kingdom had to fuck, I would definitely say it would be like the Toads, and they would just like spawn like rabbits do. And that's why there's so many of them.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not a fan.
What do you think Toad sounds like when he orgasms?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Yahoo!
Oh.
Mario!
This is terrible. I don't like this podcast. This podcast is done.
Yeah.
We're not even like close to being done with these questions.
Oh lordy.
So this is a pretty tame one. This one comes in from Anonymous, who asks, what is the most romantic movie theater junk food?
Romantic. Well, I mean, you know, I feel like popcorn's a pretty simple answer for that, because, you know, you're just like sharing it back and forth, having a nice time.
Yeah, you can both get your hands in it at the same time.
Yeah, you know, maybe brushing your fingers together, you know, being a little shy, but it's nice. You know,
That's
just having a good time at the movie theater.
Yeah.
I mean, the best movie theater snack are Goobers, because they're tasty.
So I am aware of Goobers, but can you give me like the flyby on what they actually are?
I actually don't know what Goobers is. What is that?
I mean, they're just like peanuts and chocolate, and that's basically it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're pretty small, and what you're basically supposed to do with them, or at least what I was taught to do, I don't know if this is actually what you're supposed to do, but it's what my family has done ever since we've like ever started going to the movie theaters. Is I always put the Goobers in the popcorn.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, it's really good, and they don't melt that much. I mean, like, you know, you would think that it would just become like a sloppy, chocolatey, and buttery mess, but it's actually perfectly fine.
Cool.
Is that like when people put Coke in popcorn?
Goobers. Damn, I can't believe Goobers got confirmed for Smash. God, this means that there's gonna be a whole new wave of fucking Smash memes, and those are my favorite. I'm glad.
Yeah, I can't wait for like every 10 seconds to just say a character's name in that voice, just like fucking Monokuma. Like I'm just looking over to my left right now. Like,
Papyrus.
Sans Undertale.
Komeda.
Thanks.
Okay, where were we talking about goobers? I guess.
I think we can move like just popcorn, sharing a drink, maybe
Sure.
Sharing the vodka that you snuck in your backpack.
Yeah. Have you are you speaking from personal experience here?
No, I really hate going to movies. It's just sticky. I don't like the sticky floors.
Well, that's fair. So since we're back talking about this, I'm gonna say for my answer, maybe Twizzlers, because you could do like a Lady and the Tramp kind of thing where you're both eating one end of the Twizzler and then you like meet in the middle.
That's saucy.
Yeah, it's fun, flirty. That's more of like a second or third date idea, though, I think.
I mean, maybe it'd be more romantic to like if you found out your partner liked Twizzlers and you bought Twizzlers for them, but you were like, I don't like Twizzlers, you can just have these. Maybe that's romantic in itself because you're buying them like a little gift.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I mean, if you're buying it for somebody, it's no matter what you buy, it's romantic as long as they like it.
True. Very true. Some hashtag wisdom from John Machonsky.
I feel like I might have told...
You don't have to tell the story if you don't want to, John.
No. Do you know what story it is? What story I'm going to tell?
I know, because I've heard it.
I don't.
Okay. I don't remember if I've told the story on the podcast. I'm going to tell this story.
Okay.
If I had told this story before, it was on a previous 69 episode, I feel like. But I'm going to tell it again. I'm sorry. So...
No, you're good.
Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been on a date, and here is probably a good reason why.
Oh, no.
So, my first ever date with somebody, I went to meet up with her where she was going to school, because she lived in, she lived in a dorm. So I went up to where she was, and we were gonna hang out. It was a double date thing, because this is really weird. My friend's brother was dating her friend at the time, so it was a double date thing with me and my friend's brother, which was very weird. But it was still an okay time. I was really nervous, specifically because of the brother. I was not really nervous about my date, but I was like, okay, if this starts to go south, I need like an escape route.
Sure.
And I was perfectly ready to like explain the situation and be like, look, this is fucking weird. I'll see you later to my date. Because she would have gotten it. She actually like she knows now. She knew pretty immediately, and she was just like, yeah, that makes sense. But I had some of my friends at the time show up as like backup, so they could swing by and pick me up and bring me home if things went south. They were just hanging out in town, but I was basically just like, hey, if I text you to come and meet with me, I'll leave with y'all. And they were like, okay, sure. So after a bit, the date is going fine, and I found out just through conversation that she really liked Raisinets.
Hell
and
yeah.
For some reason, my train of thought went, I should get her some Raisinets, but I'm not going to pay for them. I texted one of my friends and said, hey, dude, can you meet up with us and bring some Raisinets? We meet up. I take the Raisinets from my friend and immediately hand it to my date. And he was pissed because he was like, dude, I thought you just wanted Raisinets. And I was like, she did.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
So I guess the answer is that Raisinets are the most romantic movie theater junk food. Then
I guess. I guess my lesson to you all is it doesn't matter where a gift comes from as long as the thought counts.
Damn,
you know,
it's very true. So to follow up that beautiful romantic thought, we have another question from Shoeless who says, "What if Yoda was horny? What if Yoda
what if?
was horny?"
Next
What
question.
do you mean? What if?
Yeah, I think Yoda. I think Yoda was always horny. Anonymous says, "Dear Chooch Crew, what's the most romantic type of weather?"
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
I mean, I barely go outside, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean, me too, but like, I really like when it like snows and it's like cold, and then like you share your little hat. You share a hat, just two heads and one hat.
Nice. Yeah, I'm into it.
And then you just hold hands and you wear gloves so he doesn't know that you actually have 11 fingers, and
Okay,
it's all nice and warm.
Cool.
sounds good.
Sounds ideal.
Alternatively,
Okay, go ahead.
rainy weather is also nice. You walk
That
out
was what I was gonna say.
and then you fist fight over an umbrella, and then the fist fighting turns into fisting,
Oh,
and then
okay.
it
Uh-huh.
it goes on from there.
That really took a turn.
In the rain, just really going for it.
Yeah, well, the humidity loosens you up.
In the rain, nobody can see you cry.
Oh boy. Yeah, I was either gonna say rain or snow, and I think Trex has put it far more eloquently than I ever could.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and move on.
Yes.
Anonymous says, has anyone on the crew besides John ever fallen in love with a game character?
Besides John.
Y'all are fucking mean to me.
Yeah. I don't
I have so much love in my heart.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
it's respectable. I wouldn't say that I've fallen in love with a video game character at any point, but I definitely have several crushes at various points on different video game characters. So, there's your answer.
I mean, everyone knows mine, so would you be more specific, or are you just gonna leave us hanging?
I mean, there
don't
are
have to.
some.
I'm just saying.
There are some I'm maybe a little embarrassed about to talk about on this podcast, but I will say maybe a couple.
Okay.
Geralt from The Witcher.
Yeah.
Fucking eyes emoji. That's the good shit.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Maybe a couple others here and there, but is
Okay.
is Geralt like? Hear me out. Is Geralt like a vanilla choice for this? Like, is that the safe call here?
I mean, maybe a little bit, but I mean, like, I absolutely get it. Like, he's hot and like
Yeah.
like super like cool, and he's got a good personality. Like, I get it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, is that too vanilla? I guess, am I like, what's the platonic ideal of a vanilla video game crush? Like, fucking Nathan Drake or something?
I mean, like, it depends on what you mean by vanilla. Like, do you mean just like bland, or do you mean just like, oh, of course? Because I mean, like,
yeah, I don't know.
Like, if you just said like some like random big booby lady, like that, like that would be just like a basic thing. But like, I mean, if you're just talking about like bland like dude characters or whatever, then yeah, like Nathan Drake probably.
Yeah.
But like, I also understand Nathan Drake, because like
Yeah.
I really like Uncharted, and I mean, like, it kind of depends on what kind of dudes you're into, because he's more of the like cocksure,
Sure.
like smarmy kind of dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's not really my type.
Sure.
God, what else? There's at least a handful more, but Trix, do you have any sort of wisdom you'd like to impart on this conversation?
I have like.
This is no judgment zone.
All
No
right.
judgment zone.
I get okay. Y'all ready for some of my deepest secrets?
Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
All
As long
right.
as you're comfortable.
Yeah, okay. So, I don't know when the first Kingdom Hearts came out. I had to be in like the fifth grade, I think. I was like
Uh-huh.
so fucking enamored with Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and I like
Nice. Okay.
dreamt about
You're
him
not alone, yeah.
constantly. I would like dream about kissing him, like on the lip, just one lip, and
Yeah, on the
One lip.
lip.
I would like draw pictures of us holding hands. It was just very like self-insert
Nice.
romance with Sora from Kingdom
That's
Hearts.
very cute.
Now I
Yeah.
just can't look at him anymore because I think about those days. We had a rough breakup.
That's so sad. You should let him back into your life. He's got that like Monsters Inc. form now, so that's like a whole different ball game.
Yeah, I fucking guess. He's getting hotter with age though.
Yeah, see, there you
But
go.
now I see Riku with shorter hair and I'm like,
Hmm.
all right, I
Yeah.
see you. But he's already with Mickey, so like, what can I do?
Yeah, you don't want to be a heartbreaker. I get
Yeah,
you.
I ship Mickey Riku way too hard.
Hmm.
Who doesn't?
So who's the top and who's the bottom in that relationship?
You know Mickey's the top. No doubt
Really?
about it.
That's a compelling theory.
He's the king, you know?
Yeah,
Have you
that's true.
seen those hands? Those are
Yeah.
yaoi hands.
Yeah, that's true. Man, now I'm thinking about all sorts of things I don't want to be thinking about.
Like what?
Like thinking about Kingdom Hearts characters in any manner of a sexual context.
God.
All right, are we ready to move on?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
I mean, whatever we gotta do.
Sure.
God, I can't believe this question just like fucking laid my ass bare.
Well, I mean,
I lay my own ass bare. This
mm,
is my own fate.
It is.
yeah,
Just
I
being
mean,
out there,
it's
being horny for anime girls because I'm a dumbass.
no, I mean, you're definitely like, I don't know, out of all of us, probably the one that would be kind of the most obvious, I guess, not in like a bad way, but I don't typically like post about thirst for fictional characters and such, so
So you
even
mean the
though
horniest?
no, come on, I'm trying to be nice here. I'm trying to say this in a nice way because it's not a bad thing, but I'm just saying like I'm not out there posting pictures of fucking Asgore from Undertale on my Twitter being like, him big, you know?
Are you saying John's done that?
No,
Okay.
I'm using an example, but
Okay.
like, anyway, we should just move on.
Yeah,
This
probably.
this is becoming a disaster.
It's fine. It's fine.
Anonymous says, long-time listener, first-time asker, is going to the movies really a good option for a date? It just seems a little impersonal to me, like you're trying to avoid talking with one another.
Um, so I've never been on a date like that before, but
Uh-huh.
at least in my opinion, I think going to the movies for a date isn't a bad idea, but I think it needs to be accompanied by something else. I think
Sure,
you need to go
yeah.
to I think you need to go to a movie and go to dinner.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
what
like,
I
I
generally
think
do. That's generally what I do when I go out with my girlfriend and such. Like, we both really like movies, so we'll go, to the movies, obviously, but we generally go, like, somewhere else beforehand, like, the record store or the park or getting dinner or lunch or something. But I have been on dates in the past, like when I was in high school and such, where you, like, just go to the movies, and it can be pretty awkward, especially for someone like me who would rather be stabbed 26 times than talk in a movie theater. So,
Oh
I guess
yeah,
it just
absolutely.
depends.
I mean, yeah, like I was gonna say, like I think it's not a bad idea to like go to a movie and then go to dinner and like use the movie as a good like talking point, like that's a good way to just bring conversation into the mix.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah.
At least that's the way I see it. But I think if you're just going to the movies and then nothing else, that is a little impersonal. And if you are specifically trying to get to know this person, like if you're going on like maybe a second or third date and just going to the movies, that makes more sense. But if you're meeting this person and trying to get to know them, I think that just going to the movies is kind of a weird choice. Do you have an opinion, Trex?
So I've never been on a date before.
Oh.
Believe it or not, I know I'm so good looking and everybody wants to take me on a date, but
I mean, no.
oh. Um,
No, you
but I feel like movies and dinner is just really, really boring.
Uh-huh.
Um, I guess I feel like a date needs to be like fun, and I feel like, a movie and dinner, there's only so much you can do and talk about, and so many places you can go with that. I feel like it has to be like, take them to like an arcade or something fun,
Sure.
something that they like doing, hiking, I don't know, like anything. Like honestly, even just like sitting at home playing video games is a fun time. But I just
Mm-hmm.
like I just hate sitting there next to somebody. Like I don't even like going to the movies with friends half the time. Like I just don't like sitting next to people. But
mm-hmm.
yeah, that's just me. Movies suck. Don't do it. Be spontaneous.
Damn, taking the hard line on movies over here.
Yeah.
All right.
It's good. It's good. So our next question is also from Anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of surprised something like this hasn't come up earlier. They ask, in Sonic Adventure 2, why did they give Rogue such huge breasts? It seems like a strange route to go for such an otherwise sexless franchise.
So
Let me fucking tell you right now, from what I've seen of the Sonic fandom, that franchise is anything but sexless.
yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, I feel like it's almost just the inevitable, like Rouge or Rogue or however you say it. Like, I almost feel like that's just them, like either giving up and just saying, "All right, fine, here you go," or almost saying, "We need something that's like normal sexy, so we can like." Because
Normal sexy.
there's already so much just like wild shit going on in the underground. We need something that like a normal human being can look at and be like, all right, yeah, like.
Yeah. I mean, I
Which,
guess.
again, non-judgment zone. I apologize if that comes off as too judgmental, but like, it's it that like, like I like it's easy, I guess, and
Uh
I
huh.
like Ryan said, like people think Sonic characters are hot, whatever.
That's true. I don't remember when Sonic came out, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, obviously, but I
Uh
was
huh.
Yeah.
definitely way too young to be thinking the thoughts that I did about a fucking anthropomorphic character.
Was
Before even
you?
knowing my sexuality, mind you, I just thought she was
Mm-hmm.
really fucking hot, and that's
Yeah.
I was a good Christian. I wasn't
Sure.
about that life
Sure.
yet.
You didn't throw any rope to the back character. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Not yet, anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
She's
right.
hot.
She has typically feminine features. Yes,
Okay,
I will
but then
agree.
like in Sonic Heroes,
Mm-hmm.
she's like put in even a more scandalous outfit,
Uh huh.
and like it was like better graphics. It was
Oh
Mm-hmm.
boy.
I
chef's
feel
kiss.
I can respect your position on this, but it's hard for me to feel any sort of sexual chemistry towards the cast of the Sonic franchise.
Oh,
It's like I don't know. I'm saying this like it's a bad thing, but I guess it's really not. Um,
So, just real quick,
uh huh.
this is pretty funny. Because I didn't remember like Trex just mentioned that she was in like a more scandalous outfit in Heroes, so I didn't remember what that looked like. So I grabbed my phone to Google it just to have an idea. And the autofill for Sonic Heroes Rouge is Sonic Heroes Rouge Wink. So I guess people really want to see her winking in that outfit.
Yeah, they do.
fucking love it.
Winking. Uh huh.
Jeez.
All
She's like
right.
in full spandex, and then like her outfit's like so shiny, and of course they put all the shine just like on her boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like, I'll be honest though. Like, sometimes the like more basic designs are better because like not even just from like a sex appeal, but like the original like design of the like heart shaped chest piece and the like hearts on her feet and all that. Like that's way cuter than this.
Hmm.
She looks like she's a she looks like she's almost a transformer in this outfit.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. All right. Do we have any more comments? Is it Rouge or Rogue?
It's Rouge.
I think it's Rouge.
It's Rouge.
It's Rouge. Yeah. Well, I think we can go ahead and move on from Rouge. We have another question from Anonymous. I'm a 24-year-old man who's recently discovered he is only attracted to middle-aged and older women, especially high-powered and commanding women like Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada or Cruella de Vil. I don't know what this says about me. Please help. Well, Anonymous, first of all, thank you for writing in, and boy, do I have a game for you that just came out on the Nintendo Switch. It's called Bayonetta. Maybe give that one a check. maybe check that one out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it really says anything too bad about you. That's what you like. I mean, as long as you don't like get yourself in any kind of like, as long as you don't like really, I don't know how to put this in a way that's like not really condemning it, but also like, just be cautious with the kind of people that you're into. Don't let people walk all over you. I mean, you can let people walk all over you, but not like...
literally. Or mentally, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, like, I mean...
Physically, yes. Physically have people walk all over you, but...
Yeah.
But mentally, don't stand for it.
Yeah, like, it's... I mean...
Unless you're into that, which is cool.
Yeah. You do you. Respect yourself, and... get it.
Yeah.
Self-care.
Yeah. I mean, I think as far as it goes, like, older women and such, like, especially, like, domineering kind of thing, I feel like that's a pretty common, common thing, so, good for you. I don't think there's anything that you need to be helped on here, maybe? Just, like, chase your bliss, I guess. Do we want to give this person any more recommendations for pieces of media they should check out?
I mean, I wouldn't really know. Like, I think Bayonetta is, like, the ultimate recommendation. Yeah. Just, like...
It really
congratulations.
Is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a good game, and also, yeah, Bayonetta is, like, totally hot and super cool. So,
All right.
There you go.
Cool. Trex, do you have anything else to add?
No, just Bayonetta. I totally agree with John. That's, like, top tier.
Yeah, we're all just kind of, like, nodding our heads, like, oh, Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bayonetta. Anonymous says,
boy.
They write in, Dear VGCC, it's rather cold where I live, so I always wear a red Union suit under my clothes. Yes, like the kind an old-timey prospector would wear, with butt flap and everything. How do I disrobe in front of my significant other without looking ridiculous and killing the mood?
What?
This is a tricky one.
Here's what you gotta do. You gotta find someone who's really into that butt flap stuff. Like, someone who's just gonna want you to drop that flap and they go fucking nuts for it. Like, that's it. That's your out. Like, you don't change to fit the will of the world. You shift the will of the world to fit you. And you get out there and you find those people who are into old-timey prospectors who are gonna, drop trow and such.
I mean, you know what? I was gonna say try to figure out some way to like hide it, like wear like wear like a button-down shirt and and like a pair of pants, and like do it in a way so like you just like pull off the top part and like really quickly like keep it behind the shirt, and then just like take your pants off and just keep it and like really quickly stuff it down into the pants so they don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Ryan's advice is more sound, and you should, like, you gotta find someone who just loves you for how you are. And I mean, honestly, if I was with someone like that and it was like, hey, it's super fucking cold, I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, it's really cold. Yeah. You're in the right for doing this. Keep warm. You're smart. So, yeah.
All right, I have two options for him.
Okay.
So the first one is like, you know when like girls, like the stereotypical like girl in like a movie, they like go to Victoria's Secret or whatever and they come home and they have like the little bag and they're like, I'm just gonna go change really quick into something comfier, and they go in the bathroom. You got to do that. You got to pretend like you have something to change into, but you just go in the bathroom and you strip from it so that she doesn't see you.
Uh-huh.
So you're saying have nice underwear or something at the ready, so you can just like real quick run into the bathroom and change into it.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure. All right. The second option is to wear your little jumpsuit thing backwards so that the butt flap is in the front, so that you don't even have to take it off. You can just whip it out like from the butt flap.
Yeah.
You feel me?
While Trex was talking, I also came up with the second solution. Which is kind of similar in that you don't actually take it off, but much more convoluted. What you do is you add a third layer to the equation, where you've got clothes on the outside, then the red prospector suit on the inside, but between those two, you get one of those like fake muscle suit things, so it looks like you've undressed, but really you have 2 more layers on.
My question is though, like, why don't you just wear something that's not a jumpsuit? Just wear layers.
'Cause it's nice and warm.
Put on like 3 pairs of pants.
Yeah, if you.
It sounds so comfy. Like that's a great. Like if I absolutely get it. Like I don't shame this person at all for their choice in keeping warm. Like that's a pretty good idea for something like that. It is a little goofy, but you know what? More power to you. I say, yeah. I think Ryan was right at the beginning, saying that you got to find someone who's just gonna be down with it.
Yeah.
Down the clown.
Yeah. I think also, don't worry about it too much, because for the most part, like, it may be silly, but, you'll find someone who really doesn't care, or they think it's funny too, and you can have a good laugh about it, which is always nice. So I have kind of a monumental question here for y'all, so I hope you're prepared.
No.
Okay.
Anonymous says, Dear Tooch, congratulations on reaching episode 69.3. With the upcoming release of Super Smash Bros. On the Switch, speculation is running wild. If you got to choose the roster, which characters would you like to see in a 69 with 3 people, and how would that work?
Huh? What?
So basically,
like
what this person is asking is, which characters would you most want to see 69 each other, I think?
But 3 of them.
Well, it could just be 3 pairs of a regular 69.
So yes, who do we want to see in the Human Centipede?
Top three Smash Bros 69 couples is what this is getting around to, I think.
Whoever asked this question is a bastard.
I feel like I'm in a Saw movie right now. I have to either answer this question or get like a bullet in my skull.
Because it's like, the thing is the problem is that it's like there's no in between. It's like you're either just like Bayonetta and Samus, or it's just like Kirby and Pikachu. Like,
no. I do either of y'all have any sort of realistic answer to this question?
Like, no matter what, I don't think anyone's winning this scenario.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so not really. I was gonna say Bowser, but also Bowser. The Mighty Boss Tones says, since subspace.
No.
No, just Bowser and Bowser. Double trouble.
Wait, hold on.
Ryan,
the Mighty Boss
God
Tones
bless
says,
you, Ryan.
Bowser,
Subspace Emissary
Donkey
drove home the whole
Kong.
Smash Bros. Characters interacting with each other. Idea, one would presume that they also go on dates. So who do you think is dating who in Smash Bros? I'd like to believe Bayo and Palutena have a thing going on, and I also kind of like the idea of Snake and Samus hooking up. So this is like the slightly less dirty sequel to the previous question.
Yeah, this one I can. This one I don't feel like a fucking crazy person answering.
I think that Peach and Wario are going out, and that they're cucking Mario, and They're going behind his back.
Yeah.
So essentially, this is an answer to the threesome question.
You know what? There you
For
go.
some
We
reason,
figured
when
it
you
out.
said they're cucking Mario, it kind of implied to me that Mario was fucking Peach, but Mario was also fucking Wario, and they, like, got together behind his back or something.
He likes Kirby because they're the same shape.
See, I feel bad for not like yes ending with this person, but I don't know if Bayo and Palutena would get along. Like Bayonetta has such a like a hate relationship with all the angels and stuff. I don't know if they'd be able to go out. Like I don't know. I mean, unless they have like more of like a more of a like sexy rivalry sort of thing, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Sure.
I mean, Snake and Samus too. Like, I mean, it kind of depends on how like into the idea of like each of them kind of like, because they're both so married to their work.
Yeah, I don't think Snake knows what sex is.
Like yeah, he probably came across some like hentai that Otacon has saved on his computer, and he's like, "Why are these people wrestling like this? That's not how you do it."
Trix, you have anything to add here?
No.
Okay.
No.
Anonymous says, or Anonymous asks, I should say, best meet and fuck game.
Well,
Uh-huh.
those games are really bad. So I'm just going to say that my favorite Retsupre of a meet and fuck game was Meet and Fuck Kingdom.
Sure.
What?
I don't know, meet and fuck Faces of Evil. Meet and fuck Wand of Gamelon. Are you happy? Does this pleasure you, Anonymous?
Are these real games?
No.
Okay.
I mean, Meet and Fuck Kingdom is.
Kingdom is. Now, I'm just appending Meet and Fuck onto the names of, like, previously existing games.
Alright. Well, before you finished your sentence, I really thought that they were asking what your favorite meat is, and I was really prepared to answer, but I guess not, so...
What is your favorite meat?
Probably a nice, juicy steak.
Alright.
Cool. I'm into
That's
it.
my answer to this question.
Yeah, cool. I like it.
Yeah, just go watch the Meet and Fuck Kingdom Retsupre. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna...
Yeah,
very
it's
funny.
been a while. Okay, so Trex, you kind of answered this already, but Anonymous says, what was your first video game crush?
I thought we already answered. Did we?
No, we were talking about who we currently like, I guess.
Yeah, this is like first, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
So I mean, Trex, if you want to go back and like talk about who you like now, you can do that real quick.
Well, fucking Soda Kazuichi from SDR2. Everybody knows this.
Okay.
Sure.
He's stinky.
Stinky.
All right. He is pretty stinky. I might have. See, I don't. I've. This is probably the worst thing I'm gonna say tonight, but I've always had crushes on video game characters, so I'm sure, like, while I was playing Pokemon when I was really younger, I probably liked some of the, like, girls in that game.
Yeah.
But the first, like, really major one was probably when I played Mega Man Legends for the first time and on Tronbon.
Sure.
That's probably my first, like, major one.
Yeah.
Because she's great.
Yeah, I can respect that. So this is weird. This is kind of an odd question for me, even though it's like the most vanilla question we've gotten the entire night. Because I really didn't feel that attracted to any sort of fictional character until I got a little older, actually. And I don't know what that says about me as a person. I think there were maybe a couple where I didn't really realize I had crushes on them. Like you said in Pokemon, like... I think Misty was probably a childhood crush for me. I think like the girl character in Ruby and Sapphire, whose name
May.
Yeah, May. I think she was on there too. But I really didn't. And this is like really kind of peeling back the curtain a bit here. I will say that my my first childhood crush was not in a video game. It was the pop sensation Britney Spears. I had a huge crush on Britney Spears when I was a kid. So that was something. I remember watching the video for, I think, the one, like, maybe Oops, I Did It Again, and my parents have never let me forgotten this, but I was watching it, and I lovingly said, "I'm smothered in love." There's some backstory for, like, 5-year-old me, I guess. It's something.
Very good.
You know? Okay. This... Thank you, John.
Bless you, Ryan.
This is a fucking question. These are words that somebody typed into a computer for us to answer. Tumblr user Horror Errors says, if Android 21 or any DBZ Majin, frankly, or Majin, how do you pronounce that? Majin. Or any DBZ Majin, frankly, turned you into a piece of food that fit your personality and identity, what do you think you'd enjoy this experience?
Why was DBZ necessary for this question, though?
Because Android 21 is hot.
I guess.
I mean,
yeah,
fair.
True. Okay. Does she turn people into food? Is it like her thing?
Well, I think like one of the powers of Majins, like I think Majin Buu does. Well, yes, Majin Buu does it too. Is they can turn you into food, and they specifically turn you into food that they like enjoy eating. Like Buu mostly likes to eat like chocolate and shit, and Android 21 really likes like confectionery stuff.
Gotcha. That's horny. That's horny.
Yeah. It is very horny.
I feel like if I got transformed into food or something, I would transform into one of the things I used to eat a lot but don't eat too much anymore because it's probably killing me, which would be a toasted salami sandwich, which is ciabatta bread, provolone, lettuce, mayo, and salami put in the toaster oven to crisp the bread, heat up the salami, and melt the cheese. And it's really good. That's a food I can see myself being. Would I enjoy it? I mean, I'm always open to new experiences, but I cannot give a yes or no to that one.
Well, I mean, I feel like the answer for me was I would probably just turn into a big corn.
I like it.
I don't know if I particularly enjoy it. Like I have sat here and considered it, and I don't think that I would particularly want to be eaten.
Probably not.
Like, I mean, look, I'll just up and say, like I just said, Android 21 is hot. Like, if Android 21 wanted to do other shit, I'd be down. But I don't. I mean, just me getting turned into food. That's not really, that would just be it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be dead. I would be food. I would be done.
Well,
so
there's.
I don't think I'd want to be.
Well, there's
eaten,
hardcore and there's softcore. So.
Mm.
And again, if you're into that, sure, but I'm not. So that's not me. How about you, Trex? What would you get turned into?
I would be a flan, and I would want her to step on me and just mush me between her
She would want to.
hands
She
and
would
shit.
want to eat you. She likes sweets. She would eat it.
No, she's not allowed.
She wouldn't want to step on it. She'd
Well, that's
probably
fucked up.
step on the fucking corn because she doesn't want to eat anything that's good for you.
Well then, I don't know. Mashed potatoes.
This is
Would
this
she
is
eat
the
that?
realm of fantasy. Tricks can be stepped on if they want to.
Oh,
I just
okay,
wanna be
you know
stepped
what?
on.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. I apologize for
Kink shaming me.
kink shaming you. Yes, I apologize.
Our next question also comes from Anonymous, who says, I feel so awkward telling or asking about things I'm into or things I want to try. Any tips on how to get over that awkwardness? I'm female, if that matters.
It's a weird conversation to have at first. It's just I mean, I don't know how to do it. Like, it's a weird thing to just kind of talk to people and be like, hey, here's what I'm into. I mean, if you're comfortable enough with somebody, and it also kind of depends on what relationship you have. If you're dating someone, I feel like that's something that's gonna come up eventually. If you are sexually active or want to be, and you get with somebody, it's gonna come up eventually. And I'm sure that if they are into you, they're gonna want to know what you're into, and as long as you're receptive to hearing what they like as well and acting upon it. I'm sure it's perfectly fine. Like it's just about
Trust.
mutual. It's trust and mutual respect, and just being like, hey, like don't overtake the conversation. Basically, let the other person talk about what they're into as well, I guess.
Yeah, it's an equivalent exchange.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's basically all I would say. Like I don't know. I don't know how else really. Do either of you have any advice on that? I feel bad saying that because I'm just like, I don't know, maybe. That's what I feel like. Don't listen to me, though. I don't know.
I feel like I'm like the worst person to ask about these sort of things because I have like no romantic experience, basically.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. Like, I feel like this is kind of explicitly talking about, like, things that you're into sexually.
I've fucked 2 people in my whole life.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, but I feel like John said, it would either come up in a conversation or it would just happen naturally. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
it just depends.
You'd, like, spit on their face and they'd be like, hey, don't do that. And then they'd be like, okay, they're not into that. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I think like John said, a lot of it depends on your relationship with the person. There's definitely a sense that, like, if you're on that level with somebody, then you're gonna want to, like, know what they're into, especially if you keep, like, an open mind about it. And I think it is kind of like a two-way thing where it's not always easy, but you do have to have kind of that, confidence in yourself to be able to talk about it, but it's also important that you have someone who kind of understands you on your own terms, I would say. Mm-hmm. Like, there are those of us without any shame who may yell about stuff like on Twitter or whatever, or social media, and just like post like, hey, this is what I'm doing to this week, which is fine, but like I think most people, like myself included, tend to be a little more like closed about that sort of thing, and it ultimately comes down to just mutual trust and respect and such, and it's not always easy to start a conversation about that because it can be like super awkward to just be like, hey, whip me or whatever, or fucking put my balls in a pair of handcuffs, or spread spaghetti on my back or whatever. But if you are kind of if you're into that sort of space with that other person, then it'll come up and it'll be easier, I think. I don't think it's something you should worry about, like, just posting publicly or something like that, or even just, like, talking about with friends, because there's no obligation to kind of discuss that stuff unless you're open to it, I would say, unless you're, like, comfortable with it.
Mm.
And, I mean, okay, so maybe this is another kind of, like, version of it. If it, maybe I don't know if maybe they're coming as someone who maybe doesn't have a partner, or something like that.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's another like way that we could tackle it. Like if you're maybe just like sitting there and just like I hope this isn't a weird way to put it, but like if you're just like, man, I really want to talk about this stuff, but I don't know how. I mean, like look into getting some kind of like not safe for work blog or something, and just casually like put it out there, like, hey, if you're interested, here you go, because people might just be, all right, sure, why not?
Get a Netflix account, check off your kinks in little neat boxes, and broadcast that to the world.
If you're a furry, get a Fur Affinity account. That'll show them.
Yeah, I mean, there are ways to like express that in healthy ways. Just, as long as you're not like trying to force it upon people that don't want to hear it,
Mm-hmm.
Because there are definitely people on Twitter who are a bit too much about that, and it can be like really tiresome. But if you're being reasonable about it and just being like, hey, this is where I'm gonna talk about the stuff that I like, or this is where I'm gonna like post what I'm into,
Yeah.
If people are aware of that and they want to see it, then there you go.
I think it's a good idea to kind of work up, kind of like on the rungs, like, maybe start with something that's more personal, like somewhere where you can kind of like mark stuff down for yourself, and then maybe move on to like a not safe for work blog and all that. Just kind of like work up to being able to sort of broadcast this to people who you kind of want to know it. You have to get it's definitely something you have to get comfortable with, and that's not always easy, but I think your life will be in the better for it to be able to kind of broadcast that about yourself. And I think it's good to kind of take pride in your sexuality and then your sexual habits and stuff like that, but it all depends on your comfort level and kind of how much and to whom you want to get that information out to. Yeah. So that was kind of a legitimate conversation we had just then.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah. All right. We've got a couple more questions. Anonymous says, "Hi there. How do I either get more confidence or get over feeling like I'm missing out? I'm 22 and I've never even a first kiss. I feel like I'm gonna be forever alone."
So, I'll just say I know how it feels. Like, I've had, 2 kisses in my whole life. I'm just gonna say that, and it's not like it's necessarily a bad thing, it's not, you're not, a bad person, or, it's just sometimes that's just how it falls, that's how the cards fall. But, I mean, and I know this is a little hypocritical of me to say, because this is something that I struggle with, but I will just say it does kind of start with you figuring out yourself a little bit, because you exude your confidence, and if you really don't like yourself, people are going to pick up on that, and like I said, I absolutely know how that is. As someone who has really bad self-confidence issues, I know that I exude an aura of, oh boy, and I'm sure if I meet a girl out there, it's gonna be a little bit of a hard sell. I mean, I feel like that's even in any relationship. Even if I meet someone who I'm just trying to be friends with, I feel like it's a little hard to just be like, "Hi, yeah, I'm John," because you can tell sometimes. But I do think it is the luck of the draw too.
Yeah.
You don't know who you're gonna meet. You don't know what situations you're gonna get into. You have to,
for sure.
You do have to put yourself out there a little bit, but at the same time, you're gonna meet new people, and eventually you're gonna find someone who likes
definitely.
you that way. And you just have to be open, and you have to get a little more used to yourself. But I also absolutely don't think that you have to be absolutely in perfect control of yourself to go out there and have a date. I think that's kind of unhealthy to think. Of course, if you're in a really, really bad place, and you can't just dump your shit onto somebody, especially if you're just starting to date them. That's absolutely not fair to do to somebody. But I mean, you can have feelings for someone even though you're going through some shit.
Yeah.
Don't stop yourself from going out there and trying to meet someone. That might help you out a little bit. That might put things in more perspective. If you meet someone and they like you, then consider, hey, maybe I am worth a damn. That might help. But do remember that you are worth a damn, even if someone isn't romantically interested in you. That is something that you should definitely remember.
Yeah, that's pretty good advice.
Anyway, that's my advice. Yeah.
That was deep.
Does anyone have anything else?
I do.
Yeah, go for it.
It's gonna be probably as lengthy as John, so again, I'm 22. I don't think I've ever had a legitimate kiss except for maybe Katsucon, but I'm not entirely sure because I was very, very, very drunk. But I will say, as somebody who has struggled with self-confidence issues my whole life and relationship issues, I've learned these past 5 years that I've been single, that I've taken this time to really kind of revamp myself and try to find out what I want to do with my life and find out who I am and find out what makes me happy. And like, everybody says, like, fake it till you make it, fake it till you make it. And it sounds like such a cliche thing, but it, like, really, really, really helps with confidence issues, I feel like. Because, like, you'll see, like, on my Twitter, I'll be really cocky about the way I look, but in reality, I really don't like the way I look. But I feel like it helps me not mope so much about it. Like, it kind of gives light to the situation and kind of makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Yeah.
And, it brings people to you that will agree with you. They'll be like, yeah, you're right, you are cute, or whatever. But I've definitely noticed that being confident does draw people to you. People want to be around happy people. People want to be around people who make them feel really good. And, like, when you take it from another person's perspective, if you're looking at what you want, what kind of people you want to hang out with, nobody looks at somebody who's, like, super depressed and be like, I want to be that person. I want to be with that person. I want to always be with that person who brings himself down all the time and brings other people down with them. And I don't know, that's really harsh to say. And I'm depressed, so, like, I get that. I get that it's hard to get out of that funk. But I feel like it's definitely important to focus on yourself if you're not feeling confident.
Yeah.
Not saying that relationships won't help. It definitely does help. If somebody just, like, strolls along and is like, hey, I like you for who you are, and, they can build you up with you. Like, it's a team effort. But that's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
My 50 cents.
I kind of agree with both of you on that. There's definitely elements to both of what y'all are saying that I think ring true. I certainly agree that if you're in this kind of position where you're, worrying about these sort of things, it's important to kind of introspect sometimes and, look within yourself. But it's important to, it's weird. It's always a hard balance because you can't sort of deny yourself your own emotions. Like, you can't look at yourself and pretend you're not feeling a certain way, but it is important to, make sure that you're being the best version of yourself that you can be, even if it's difficult. I know that's, like, a really hard thing to put yourself out there sometimes, which for me was, like, inserting myself into more, like, social situations and such. Like, if there's, like, a meeting around you that sounds cool, like, go check it out. Like, if there's, like a night at, like, a place near you that sounds like fun, you go see it. If you're at school, join some clubs or such, because you really never know who you'll meet and what'll happen. And it's really a complex situation when, you don't feel your best about yourself and you don't feel like, you're getting kind of the affection you could be or the relationships you could be. And there's so many facets that go into it, but it's also so inherently unpredictable that sometimes, the best you can do is just your best. Like, that's all you can do sometimes, and you never know what'll happen, but I know it'll come around. So, yeah. Some heavy legitimate advice happening on this podcast, which I feel like it's appropriate that we have one final question. Absolutely. Which comes in from Tumblr user Infestisumum, who says, "Hello, sexual masters. Why are women so great? I love boobs. Thanks."
Thank you.
Big fucking mood. Agree. Holy shit.
Honestly, we've got this great last question from Borat, apparently. Or maybe Duke Nukem.
Hello, sexual masters. Oh, boy.
I love boobs. Thanks.
Thank you.
Damn it! I was really hoping we could get through this whole episode without referencing Duke Nukem.
Hell no! It's video game choo-choo.
We're gonna have to go back on moratorium, but anyway, that's gonna do it for our questions for episode 69.3. If you'd like to send questions to us in the future, you can send them our way at videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask or podcast@videogamechoochoo.com.
Thank you so much, Ryan. You did a very good job.
Thank you, John.
And thank you all for listening. That was a very fun episode. I hope everyone enjoyed listening to it as much as we did recording it. I'd just like to remind everybody that we have our social media, which is at VGCC on Twitter. Videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com. It's our Tumblr. Our Discord server is thegamezone.zone. Type that into your browser, thegamezone.zone, and that'll bring you to our Discord server. We would really like it if you went onto our iTunes page and rate and review us. That really helps. And I'd also like to thank Melt Channel for our theme song. Why am I forgetting it all of a sudden? Yeah. I got all horny from the podcast, and I forget now.
Yeah.
Oh no.
John started thinking about sexual boobs and just lost it over there.
That's how.
Thinking about
that's
girls.
How it usually is. You know how it is. Oh, it's just like, damn, you know. No, our theme song is "Crush" by Melt Channel, off of the album Magic Is Real. Go check them out at meltchannel.bandcamp.com for more of their music. It's all very good. You know, feel free, again, like we said, feel free to send in more questions. For next week, we're just going to talk about video games.
Mercifully, yeah.
In another 69 episodes, we'll be back with another one of these podcasts. So, you know, save those questions for then. You know, it's they always say it's better the longer you hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's a little too horny. I apologize.
Yeah, that's what goes over the fucking line. Not talking about Toads orgasming from the Mario series.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see how it goes over.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back next week with a normal episode of the Video Game Choo Choo podcast. See you all later.